Press charges against Raven last night. She thinks she did, and she's being very unreasonable towards me. I am not asking questions in order to judge people in the group.
Wait, that's not me. Who's that?
It's right here.
Statements being presented.
It's right here. We can put that on camera too. Right here.
We signed a complaint.
Oh wait.
It was our security team that called police and requested a complaint be filed. As you know, I was in Starbucks when it all transpired. Me and Jason were talking when it happened. And he said, "Oh, somebody is stealing food. I have to go." And he was very disgruntled, very frustrated. Okay. Since my name is on the permit, I had to be the one to sign it. Please help me make sure that doesn't get twisted.
It's interesting,
Also,
Jason, because I had to
not a
refuse.
Hang on. He's not quite done.
Okay.
Not
Also,
quite done. Hold that thought.
her daughter was fed. I read that accusation earlier, and it's absurd. Sorry that you came back into the pettiness. This pettiness, most of us are pushing forward and ignoring it. Those that want to join are always welcome. Maybe we can get a minute to chat soon.
Well, we have our minute.
Why would you need to press charges when the whole thing was diffused? Because she
No one pressed charges. We filed a complaint that... Hold on, can I finish, please?
Yeah.
What I was told by police, if there was anything further, it wasn't on us. What we did is we filed a complaint. It wasn't me. I wasn't over there, as you just read with Chris. It was the security guys. That's in their hands.
You're always quick to deny involvement in this, but I've seen you do it.
Let me ask you a question.
Jeff, that was a private message he just shared. I mean, why do I have any reason to lie to Chris?
Fundamentally, though, why are we hurting each other? Why are we...
That's why I'm wondering why I can't finish my sentence.
It's very important. So everybody's not excluded from...
No one's excluded.
Good. Not even Mr. Bass, right?
Not to hold signs, no.
Well, I read in the
Why
article.
would you do
I read in the article when he got arrested. You said that he wasn't part of the Occupy.
Who? Steve Bass?
Yes.
Yeah, when he camped, he wasn't part of Occupy.
He was the most part of Occupy.
Well, no, he did that as a sovereign person. He said that.
But
that
he did it
day.
as part of the Occupy.
Fundamental.
So what's the issue? Wait, Alan, I just want to know, what's the issue? Is it by saying that the people that are associated with doing something that is illegal, it's going to threaten the permit somehow? Is that what's the word is? Or it's going to threaten your permit?
It's like what we talked about at GA today, that, like we said, we're all made up of individuals and stuff, but like what Occupy Colorado Springs stands is that we're going to abide by the law right now, and right now that we're working with the law, with the permits and everything. And some people agree with that, some people don't, but that's what Occupy Colorado Springs is doing right now. And we're going to try to do whatever we can to preserve these permits and be able to get them renewed, and we didn't want to do anything to risk that, so we were just trying to work within the law right now and abide by the law and exercise our
Can I share a couple things with you guys?
rights.
I think it would be fair to say that we're not part of your permit, but we are part of Occupy. I think that's the
I mean,
that's a good
Occupy
analogy.
is a movement,
also part of
obviously.
Occupy.
It's a worldwide movement.
Right.
Anyone can hold a sign. No one will ever say anyone's excluded from coming up and holding a sign. Working in the booth is a different issue for many reasons.
Right.
And we've addressed all these reasons. At GAs, everything was voted on, everything was discussed. You guys are all, I mean, not to point fingers, but it seems to come on me. This isn't me. None of this is me. It never has been me. Unfortunately, I'm here 22 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Easy. Let him finish.
Can we be respectful?
I don't know. There's people here with me that could probably vouch for that. John was one of them for a while.
Excluding people seems like
I can vouch for what I see. That's
Man, really, I'm just going to be done here because if I can't talk or finish a sentence, then what's the point?
That's what we want. That's at least that's what I want. I want to kind of.
I'm glad you're getting involved, bro. But I don't understand why the separatist thing. I mean, you've not been around, and I don't understand why you're hopping in now and trying to pull people apart.
We're not
from
separating.
what
We're trying to keep it together, Jason. No,
he's talking about him in
Me and Kyle met the first day just because I have a schedule. I can't always be there. I do have a busy schedule.
No, you're not a part of Occupy Colorado Springs.
To you. You're right.
All right, it's not
You're no
attack.
longer allowed behind booths, Raven. I'm not going to argue with you, okay?
This is not the time and place.
It's not about destruction right now. We want to fix things here, okay?
Would you like me to tell you why a couple people are not allowed behind booths?
Yes.
I would like to know, yes.
Joe made perverted comments to women. Joe told a girl, hold on. You guys are asking, and you're here, okay? So we'll call each other out just for a minute. You've all done it to me online, or not anyone here, but your online keyboard warriors. Joe also sits on Facebook all day, and that's been complained about by everyone. Joe told a young lady that don't worry about signing a waiver because we smoke and drink back here all the time. This is sitting behind our info booth at Occupy. That's why Joe's asked to be...
So how did that
hold on.
handled, though?
We asked Joe to hold a sign. Now, we also still give Joe a place to sleep at night. I bet that's not talked about at all.
He was kicked awake.
Jack. Jack's been accused of a lot of things, and a few of them have been confirmed. We've caught him when our kitchen was closed, which we closed it in between meals when we don't have enough help, which is why I wish more of you would come out and help. He's been caught multiple times going in there and stealing food, literally stealing food. You know, we don't have the resources to feed the whole park. We have resources to feed protesters, and when we have extra, like the last 3 days with the ramen, we'll go around and hand out packets, or we'll cook extra food for people.
Are you calling me a thief?
Hold on, let him finish, please, Jack.
Are you calling me a thief?
Jack, I personally pulled you out of the tent stealing food. So yes, I am calling you a thief. That's not.
Can you explain to me why my waiver was destroyed?
Raven, I would like to bring the security team in to talk about that because I was here at Starbucks with Chris and Meg that night.
No. Why my waiver was
your waiver's not destroyed.
Situation.
I have your waiver. Maybe it was the day you came up to get your bookshelves and was cussing at everyone, including the new people that were standing there talking to us.
Calling underage girls whores.
Maybe it's because you called a 17-year-old girl who's been up here helping us a whore.
No, I never said that at all. Did I say that? Did I say that?
Really?
That is not what I said. She took it.
Wow.
Okay, to get back on topic.
Okay, I
Wait. All I want to know is a very simple question. What grounds was my waiver? Stop saying maybe it was this and maybe it was that. Because if you decided that it was null and void, you had a ground to decide so.
Your waiver wasn't dismissed until the other day.
You decide that indeed it is now null and void.
Because we filed a police complaint against you, so you're no longer allowed in the booth.
I'm sorry, what?
Because the security team suggested we file a complaint against you, so you're no longer... The other day when you were up here.
That complaint was made because you had already told me that my waiver was null and void. Hence the reason I was not allowed to go into the tent.
Yeah.
So it was null and void.
I don't know. We'll have to ask Christy. I'm not here to be put on spot because I'm just one dude.
You're here to avoid questions.
No, I'm not, Raven. I'm here to frickin' protest. That's not what I do. I don't do this drama. I don't do this. I don't do
Just to
it.
get back on topic, like seriously, to get back on topic, like when those things happened, when Joe had was using resources improperly, or Jack was using resources improperly, or whatever, there was a discussion. So how was that handled? How were these people voted out? Because like as far as I know, nobody was really had a part of the voting thing. It was just a couple people that told them, hey, da. I thought that Mario had something voted in, back at GA that people can get together and a consensus and have someone step down from power. So, or from their positions, but not be excluded, of course. Still be lost. So that's part.
We did vote that in.
Yeah, that's been voted in, exactly. So why is it not being...
Well, no, we voted in the mentor thing is what we voted in.
The mentor, we also voted to not kick people out of the movement, but to move people from their position.
From booths, if they weren't working out behind booths.
Position, not just booths, but positions.
Yeah. And we also passed transparency.
Okay.
Which was voted by the people.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's voted in the GA. So that process has been agreed to by the GA, everything. So I don't think it's been being used. That's the question here.
Well, here's the thing is, I've got a couple issues that, number one, when you guys started Camp Safe Haven.
Occupy Safe Haven.
Camp Safe Haven. Jack, again, as a GA, everyone voted.
Right.
When you do something that goes against what we're doing with the city...
You don't have the right to say what is and is not.
You're right, I don't, but the GA does. See, here's the deal. Every Occupy across the world has guidelines. We're no exception to that.
Right.
I understand that it would be great to have peace and love and a leaderless movement, but we have to be realistic.
Love revolution.
There has to be reality. You have to have organization in anything you do. And that's why you can do whatever you please.
Great, good. I'm glad we agree on
With the support, that's the thing, is we should have the support. Like these other Occupies, they do support people that want to go out and get arrested. They buy them tents. They post their bail. They do all that stuff. I know that they have funds set aside. That's what
everybody to work together.
Can I tell you guys something? Can I just throw some stuff in real quick? We since you guys have split off here, we've brought the.
You're saying that we split off.
No one hears that.
Look at that, man. We're trying
Well,
to
this is a private meeting, so I'm just.
It's not a private meeting. We welcome anybody.
Let's not big about terminology. Shit.
This is a public meeting.
One thing I would like
Okay,
to say,
but
if
10
there's going to
people
be another
is
public
not-
meeting like this, can we announce it at GA?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Next time, because
Yeah.
it wasn't. I
It
was
just came up
today.
after. It just came up after the meeting
Not
at the
only
courthouse. I'm not shitting.
I'm just saying,
Right.
if
You guys are gonna just sit here and yell at each other. I'm gonna get up and leave.
Yeah, I'm about done here too, bro.
If we
I got
see
nothing for this.
No.
You say what you're gonna say?
I can just let you guys know something, a couple of things. I've talked to the city council today, the liaison. I've also talked to the city planner.
I think the consensus is you step down.
Jack, I'm going to say this and I'm leaving because this
Jack,
is just
shut up.
ridiculous.
Stop. Let him talk.
I've talked to the city planner today. I've talked to city council today. I've also talked to the unions today. We in the last week we've brought on every single union in town. From what we've been doing that you guys don't like, they're coming aboard. The unions told me they will not support a splinter cell. They will only support what we've been doing the legal way. Period. Number two, the city planner said he will not acknowledge or permit anyone who has broken the law, which would include what you've done.
Who are you accusing of what right now?
So wait, no. So the city
Hold on. City council basically said the same thing. And I'm just giving you guys a heads up. We are working with them, and that's why
I'm trying to ask, what do you mean city council? Like, did you speak to them at the meeting?
we spoke to the liaison multiple times today.
So they're not going to recognize people, whatever, as part of the permit, basically. Not Occupy Colorado Springs. You got to understand
We
that,
can understand that.
right?
That's a
All right, guys, I'm out of here because this really hasn't been anything but attack Jason.